Could you possibly be addicted to stress chemicals in your brain? I've been on sabbatical in Mexico for the past, we're going on 3 months already. And part of the work that I have been doing is actually withdrawing from my addictions to stress chemicals. And stress chemicals in your brain, they can manifest as you constantly being addicted to drama, being drawn to chaotic work situations, chaotic friendships, romantic relationships, always not having enough money or not having enough resources. And so once I figured this out, I realized that because of my past, right, experiencing childhood trauma, you may not have experienced childhood trauma. Honestly, 10 chances to 1. If you have these invisible addictions to stress chemicals, and for more on this, Joe Dispenza, I like his book. In his book Supernatural, he touches on this. Your body is in a state of fight or flight, right? So which means that your body is accustomed to these survival modes. Your body is accustomed to drama and chaos and crisis. So if you find yourself feeling like every time you try to pull yourself away from toxic relationships or toxic work environments, and then you end up being back in those same situations, you could have, in 10 chances to 1, you do have some type of addiction to these invisible stress chemicals. And so withdrawing from these chemicals is not easy. And honestly, part of the reason why I stress women taking sabbaticals and taking time off of work if they can, even if you can't take an extended time off of work, is because withdrawing from those stress chemicals is incredibly challenging. I have experienced the lowest of the lows. I've literally, it feels like rehab. I've been here in isolation. A lot of times when you see me, I'll be in the garden. And that's because I have to ground my nervous system. I have to get in a cold pool, because part of regulating your nervous system and telling your brain that you're safe, even though you're not in a crisis state, even though you're not pulled towards drama, right? Even though you're not in a chaotic state, that you're safe. And so many women don't, people period, but especially women, we don't realize that the reason why we want that toxic man, that toxic woman, that relationship, that friendship, that work, is because that's what we're accustomed to. And so when I bottomed out because I wasn't getting those stress chemicals, and you can get those stress chemicals from putting yourself in a healthy crisis state. For example, setting a timeline for doing your work, that's a crisis state, so that can get your those chemicals going, so you don't search for it in a toxic relationship, a toxic job, right? But being able to take time to withdraw from those chemicals is incredibly important. And I really like also Andrea Schulman. She speaks about this. Check her out. She talks about detaching and how it's literally an addiction to be attached to your manifestation, but also you can be attached to the stressful information or the stressful situations. And so if you find yourself as a woman constantly experiencing these lows, finding yourself stuck to the couch, finding yourself doom scrolling, finding yourself addicted to screen time and high functioning stress and depression, your body likes that. Your brain actually likes that. And so it's incredibly hard to change it. If you haven't taken the time to withdraw, taken the time to rehab yourself and your brain from those addictive chemicals, you will never receive the life that you desire, the life that's calm and peaceful and tranquil, right? So if you want to withdraw from, those addictive chemicals, you're going to have to put in the work. I'm doing the work. And so I am stressing this to women, because if we don't change that, we're going to constantly be chasing after something outside of us when the real work is within us. Okay? So the real work is taking time out to honor yourself, taking time out to feel your feelings and not numb yourself. Listen, because I can no longer numb myself with relationships, with work, with, trying to hustle and grind, it's been really hard. I have had to rely on not only my supernatural spirit team, ancestors, the divine, but also, my spiritual mentors and peak teachers and healers and astrologer. Like, I have had to do some deep work, and it's gotten really dark sometimes, because again, this is literally an addiction to addictive chemicals of stress and chaos and crisis. So I encourage you to evaluate your life and see if this is something that is possible for you, that it's possible that you could be addicted to your own drama. Okay? And if you want more information on taking a sabbatical, taking a time off of work, to really dive deep, because you taking a sabbatical, you taking this time out to really get quiet and not distract yourself with work or children or partnership or whatever else, is incredibly important. If you want help manifesting and getting into this abundant mindset to manifest a sabbatical, if you feel like it's impossible, I'm gonna link my free ebook. It's absolutely free. It's a guide on how you can manifest your sabbatical, how you can shift your mindset to attracting a sabbatical when you feel like it's impossible. Because I talked in another video about how if you feel like it's impossible, it's because it's directly tied to your worth. You don't feel like you're worthy enough. Like the divine won't give you that opportunity, right, to take this time off. You're worthy, right? So I'll link that below. You can also contact me if you want help transitioning, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling disconnected from your life. If you want encouragement and support, I'm here to help you transform your life into one of bliss, of peace, right? So I'll link that below, and then I'll also link my Etsy shop below, okay, for my crystal jewelry pieces. All right, I love you so much. Please like and subscribe. Bye.